Damn, this battle has become a family affair. Up, Whitey Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89. Today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Nanatsu no Taizai, chapter 304. So, last chapter we truly got Nakama power going on for Meliodas inside of the spirit, so to speak, inside of his soul, consciousness, whatever. And then, meanwhile, in the physical world, we got Zeldris making his move, which is something that, you know, I'm kind of surprised didn't happen sooner. But anyway, let's get to this chapter and see what happens next. Having dove into his spirit, the Demon King attacks the defenseless Sin, but Zeldris rebels and nullifies his attack. Their emotions reached him. He caught a glimpse of hope. Just a little longer now until their reunion. And chapter 304 is titled The Executioner's Request. Also, before I get to this, I have to address this as well. Where's the fucking original demon? Where is he, Nakama? If he is not used in this fight at all, I'm gonna be really goddamn pissed. Anyway, let's keep going. What's the meaning of this, Zeldris? I have business with Meliodas. I would request that you back off of this, father. But before that, there's one thing I want to ask you. Did you order me to execute the vampire clan, knowing full well of my relationship with Gelda? Ooh, that's a good question. Because we never really got that, I'm sorry, wording's right now. Zeldris never got that closure, or that answer, I should say, why he had to execute the vampire clan. You are a fool who cannot understand how it feels to be a parent wanting to save their child from a deadly disease. What? You are weak, and weakness is a disease. Just who do you take me for? The commandment I granted you told me all about every last little detail. That you tried to hide it from me as you continued to have your little lover's rendezvous with that little vampire girl. And that you disobeyed my order and instead of executing the vampire clan, you sealed them away instead, hoping to one day steal the throne of the Demon King. Not to mention the fact that you actually were sincerely trying to create an underworld where everyone could one day live in peace and harmony? Absolutely preposterous. This motherfucker, he needs to be overthrown. Oh my god, he needs to be overthrown. But, oh my gosh. Where's the original demon? Where are you, asshole? But since it did make you obedient to me, I had been overlooking it all, but that ends now. Oh my god. The Hermit of Moments. Okay, I gotta tell you, Nakama, the Demon King's attacks look so fucking weird. They look so weird! Oh my god! Okay, so now we're back inside of, Meliodas. You can do it, Captain. Captain, give him hell, Captain! What is this darkness of yours? How is it able to pierce through the armor and body of me, the Demon King? Are those compressed and concentrated balls of darkness? They have an unfathomable destiny and force behind them. Using my condensed power back from the Druid Cave of Trials as a basis, he came up with the idea. But the Captain's magic power has greatly increased, so it should be far beyond the level it was then. Ooh, this is really cool. It's so strange. Just the thought of you all being here together with me is causing power to swell up from within me. AKA, this is just flat out Nakama power. Merlin, Escanor, Diane, King, Gauther, Elizabeth. I'll be fine now. Please go help Bond. Thank you. I'm glad that Meliodas is just like, look, you guys came here. You guys got me out of my despair bubble. I feel I'm not drowning in despair anymore. I feel better. Go get the fuck out and go help Bond, even though they probably really can't do shit. The only one that I could probably see being any sort of use, maybe, is Elizabeth and maybe Merlin. Oh god, that'd be yeah, I can see Merlin being useful, but we'll have to wait and see. Woo! Shit is getting real. Captain, I'm but a man who is a huge handful by day and completely useless by night. Even so, for you, I would gladly put my life on the... After all, not only do I owe you that very life to you in the first place, but you and first and foremost, my friend. Escanor, as much as I love you, and I love this line that you're saying, and just like, dude, wait! Can't this wait till later? Thank you. Meliodas is just like, he's like, okay. Captain, if you could even consider giving up on Sisters for the slightest moment, I'll have you keep that little, promise of ours. What kind of person threatens someone in a situation like this anyways? Meliodas is just like, okay, I get it, just go. Promise? Captain, the only reason I was able to, reclaim my heart was all in thanks to all the 7 deadly sins. That's why the captain who brought everyone together in the first place absolutely has to come back to us. Tell me something I don't know. Seriously, Gauther, thanks for pointing out the obvious. I love you, Gauther, but shit. Captain, I still want to have a real conversation with you face to face and apologize properly. The 7 deadly sins, dragon sin, Meliodas is the strongest. I love what King said the best. Out of all of them, what King said was the best. Because King's like, look, we need to have a talk, but you know what? I know I fucked up and I was an ass to you, but you know what? This can wait until after you're done doing your thing. Sure thing. Once I get back, we'll drink the whole night away, all of us together. Meliodas, I'll be waiting for you. Well, hopefully you'll still be alive, Elizabeth. But okay, I'll be right there. Oh, now we got Zeldris going. Woo! Even now, I still can't forgive you for betraying the demon clan, but even still, there's one thing that I have to acknowledge. That what you have is something I just wasn't able to do. The resolve to make enemies of the entire world for the sake of those dearest to you. Basically, Zeldris is just saying, like, you know, I gotta give you props for following your heart. If I followed my heart and stood up, you know what, Zeldris, you know what you should have done, Zeldris? And it would have been really cool if you would have done this, is if you would have went to and I just thought about this just now, too. If you would have went to Meliodas and say, look, Father wants to kill the vampire clan. You know, I want to protect my woman. Please help me. Also, you know, if he would have went to the vampire clan and said this shit too, like, look, we're gonna go ally ourselves with Meliodas, and we're gonna fight back against that motherfucker and all that shit. I think that, and fuck if Zeldris would have been like upfront with Meliodas from the very start about what he wanted to do, about wanting to create an underworld that was, you know, for everybody, then I think it would have been different. I honestly think it would have been so much different. I think the whole thing would have been different. I think the vampire clan would have been avoided for them. They wouldn't have had to be sealed and all this shit. All this shit could have been avoided if Zeldris just would have been upfront with Meliodas in the fucking first place. Zeldris, you're a dumbass. You're a fucking dumbass, Zeldris. Ominous Nebula! Woo! Yeah! Suck it! Suck on that, Demon King. I dealt with that distraction. Now get out of Meliodas' body and get No! No! How? I thought attack magic wasn't supposed to work on Zeldris. Did you forget? I was the one that lent you that power. The Demon King in the first place. Bastard! Meliodas, I just know you. Oh my! I can't believe Bond is fighting for. You know what? I think Bond got inspired by Zeldris, and this is why he's fighting for Zeldris now. He's like, well, you motherfucker, because he understands. Because all Zeldris wanted was to be with his woman, and Bond understands that because he's fighting for Elaine, so he understands that shit. Meliodas, I just know you will be able to change everything. It's in your hands now. Oh my god. Yes! No, it's not the original demon. That's the fucking Demon King. How dare you? All their feelings have gotten through. I'll finish this with the next one. It is time to put an end to the cursed destiny. Damn it! Thanks to Zeldris putting his feelings on the line, the walls have all come down. All that's left is the captain and the Demon King's one-on-one battle. No! No! This is not fair! Where's the original demon? Oh my god! Nakaba, this is such bullshit! Also, where's the supreme deity in this? Like, if there, okay, the other thing that could possibly happen is, okay, we can have the Demon King be finished, and then the supreme deity come into play, like, right after, but where's the fucking original demon? Like, you gotta imagine, like, I was hoping that the original demon, like, after Zeldris, was killed, that the original demon would be coming and be like, you motherfucker, you killed direction. I really was digging what Nakaba was doing, up until, like, the end. Like, even Zeldris' death. Like, I would have been fine with, if you would have had the original demon, like, be like, we would have had a panel of the original demon, right? We could still get that next week, but, this is what I want, is to have the original demon be like, or like, see the start of the, this is what I want next week. God, I'm just so fucking mad right now. It's fucking up my wordings and my train of thought. No, this is what I want next week. So next week, what I'd like to see is Zeldris falling, and the original demon be, Cusack's portion of the original demon be like, Zeldris, you killed Zeldris, you motherfucker, and go after him. That's what I would love to see. But, I just don't understand why Nakaba's doing this. Something that I'm really concerned about, and I'm very curious what you guys think in regards to this, because we've seen, like, final arcs get rushed like this in Fairy Tail, and luckily, Mashima is making up for it with 100 Years Quest. Oh my god, thank god for 100 Years Quest. 100 Years Quest, I'm sorry. Like, people are saying Black Clover is the best shonen right now. I'm sorry. No. It's not Black Clover that's the best shonen right now. It is 100 Years Quest. Mashima has really redeemed himself with Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest. That writing is just, oh god. Nakaba, I don't know, like, what you're doing. If you're pulling a Mashima and you have, like, a sequel planned for, Nanatsu no Taizai, yeah, you're gonna have to make up for this shit. Because this is so unfair. Like, what the fuck? Because the writing, oh, gosh. But, like, I just don't understand this. Oh, I'm so mad with this writing right now. But, something that I can see happening here is, we saw it in, Thomas E. Sinigowski's The Fallen series, is at the end of the series, what Lucifer does is he absorbs all of, basically all of hell into his body, or no, he doesn't absorb it. He releases it, and it goes underground, under the earth, and he goes there, and his waifu, the main character, Aaron's mom, who's Lucifer's son, goes and lives with him. I feel like Meliodas is just going to become the new Demon King anyway, and he's gonna he's going to create the world that Zeldoris wanted, and Elizabeth is going to create the world with him. If Nakaba goes in that direction, that would really make me happy. I would love to see that, because originally, if Zeldoris didn't die, I could have seen Zeldris doing that, and it would have been really, I would have been satisfied with that. But because Zeldris is dead, yeah, Meliodas, I really hope Nakaba's going to go in that direction where Meliodas and Elizabeth go, where Meliodas is, becomes the Demon King, or still is the Demon King after, he purges Papa out of his body and overthrows the Demon King, becomes the Demon King, gets rid of Elizabeth's curse, and creates an underworld that's for everybody. But the other thing is, though, and I'm very curious what you guys think is going to happen in this case for, oh my gosh, shit. For Gelda, because Gelda, if I remember correctly, Gelda said she didn't want to be awoken unless she's, unless it's, to be with Zeldris. Because she thought, she thought Zeldris was dead, and that's why she didn't want to be awakened. But I'm very curious what's going to happen with this, because I don't, unless Zeldris is not going to die because he's going to get healed right away. That's another thing. There's one thing that Nakaba could do, and Nakaba could seriously pull a Mashima and bring Zeldris back to life. That is something I can see being done. And so that way Meliodas wouldn't have to, rule over the demon world, and Zeldris could fulfill his dream. But I really hope, I'm really torn, because I kind of want Nakaba to do that so we can get that happy ending for Zeldris and Gelda. But at the same time, I I kind of want Meliodas and Elizabeth to live in purgatory, you know, live in the underworld to fulfill Zeldoris' dream. I really would love, I kind of would like that ending a little bit more. But I'm very curious what kind of ending what you guys would prefer. If you guys would prefer the Meliodas overthrowing the Demon King and becoming the Demon King and with Elizabeth, because remember, the demon, once Meliodas has the Demon King power, he'll be able to get rid of Elizabeth's curse, and she, you know, won't be able to die. But the other thing, though, now that I'm thinking about that, is I don't think Elizabeth would want to live. Well, I think Elizabeth wouldn't care, because I think she would. Actually, I think now that I think about it, I think Elizabeth would want to do that. She'd want to be able to. She'd want to fulfill that dream for Zeldris as well. But. Or do you think that we're gonna get a Mashima where we're gonna get that Mashima ass pull where Zeldris is gonna come back to life and Zeldris will get that happy ending? Okay, so now then we get the next thing here is where do we think this? I know this video is gonna be a little bit long, but god damn, there's just a lot to talk about. The next question is where do we think like the original demon? Do you guys think the original demon's gonna come in at all? I hope he's gonna come. I hope the original demon. We're gonna see the original demon next chapter, personally. But do you guys think the supreme deity is gonna come in either like? Do you think or another possibility is with the supreme deity is that because I thought this was the final arc, but we could be having like a similar kind of arc after this, or a similar kind of battle, I should say. Like after this battle, we have a battle with the supreme deity next, which I wouldn't mind seeing. Like I just want to see, because like I was hoping we were gonna get like a possession of the supreme deity and have the supreme deity like possess Elizabeth versus the Demon King, but obviously that's not gonna happen, which fucking sucks. Ugh. Wasted potential. But I really think the supreme deity has got to play a role somewhere. We got to see her at some point. I'm very curious what you guys think. I'm sorry this video is a little long, but goddamn, there's just a lot of theories that I wanted to get across in this video based on this chapter. But let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know your theories. And are you guys worried? Like, I have a feeling, and I'm very curious what you guys think in regards to this. I feel like Nakaba's editors are getting in the way because we've seen this kind of shit going on with, we saw this happen with Magi, we saw this happen with Fairy Tail, we saw this with Sinbad no Boken, where the editors kind of fucked some of the really good storylines up. Luckily, in the case of Fairy Tail, 100 Years Quest is definitely making up for it, thank God. Thank you, Mashima, for 100 Years Quest. Or actually, in regards to the Fairy Tail, situation, do you think that like maybe Nakaba, I don't remember if there was mention of this. Do you think Nakaba's like just getting ready to do another manga or something? Like, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Nanatsu no Taizai content, because I do love covering this manga. I mean, I've covered it for like over 200 chapters now. There's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All it's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. All that's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.